video if you're watching it after the declaration is done. Um, first off, if you watched the live stream last night, I do apologize for ending it. I really wanted to do it and see how donations we get, but well, one, I remember the PayPal isn't going to stop. PayPal is not instant unless you choose the instant option. If you want to do the tax-free option, then you can do that, and that will take business days. So there's that. I did forget that. I remember that last night, but I'll put it in the chat. So the reason I ended it last night was because honestly, the chest pains I have every night after a certain time. Usually it's after 10 or 11. Or so I'm just chilling at night, and it kind of pops up, and usually it's gone within an hour or two. But I can tell it was last a lot longer and a lot more painful than normal. So I just had to end it and just go to bed early. So at 10 o'clock I think it was. 10, 11 o'clock, something like that. So it was 9 o'clock. I can't remember, 9 or 10. So super early. I went to bed. So we will do it another time. Maybe we'll do it during the day, which really isn't a challenge because it's easy to do a 12-hour live stream. It won't be today though. So today we are doing No Man's Land on Seasons. I have got it started. I was going to make it just a regular video series, but I figured I'll stream it a little bit, and if you like it, let me know. And then we'll go from there. And if you want to make it if you want me to make it a video series, or you want me to go ahead and do it a stream series. Now this doesn't mean I'm not going to play it off stream if it is a stream series, but yeah. So basically, we have planted canola, which I've turned off weeds, but I did not cultivate the field ahead of time. I just figured that sowing it would get rid of these weeds. It did not, which is why we kept. What is it? We kept the cultivator. So now we also did buy some additional land right down here for the land 36, so 26 and 36. Actually, that's 26 and 36. Now I bought this land specifically because it's more on the way to and from the shop all the way down here. So it'll kind of be easier than just trying to get a little land out here, trying to find a little dirt road. Oh, that's so we'd have to connect it, so that's interesting. So do have some trees in here. We're gonna do forestry on one side. I'm not sure exactly where quite yet. Might do more down here, a little bit in here. So we're gonna do some forestry. So we're gonna lease. Then I want to plant at least 60 trees, which is why we slowed down time, because I didn't want to do it in the snow. There was a lot of snow on the ground. You guys can't tell from the snow on the tires and the snow tracks on the ground there. But so we're gonna go ahead and get what we need to plant the trees, and then I do want to do. Of course, at some point, I do want to do cattle. Of course, I want to do a much bigger field as well. But I want to do cattle, and I might do pigs at some point. I definitely want to do sheep at some point. I think the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do horses. I'm thinking about putting the little pasture thing, or whatever it is, out over here on the left side, because it's got to be a flat field, because they don't adjust. Unfortunately, hopefully one year they will actually adjust to the land. Maybe in the next game. There's waffle was a little funky today. I don't know. What had the money to we've had today? Be like, hey, what's up, man? So shit, dog is odd. I don't know. You okay, buddy? You okay? What's up? Huh? That's why I'm here, no crash into the tree, because that does happen a lot when I'm not looking. So why you gotta watch where you're going when you're driving? So yeah, we're going over to bed now. So finally got my drink over here with me, and I am doing laundry and stuff, like I was gonna do last night during the stream. So the laundry, I got that going. I should be done any minute. I don't know it's done, but one load should be ready to go in the dryer any minute now. And so I'll basically getting up. I'll be stopping. I won't stop the stream. I'll keep the stream going. And I'll just pop in there for a few minutes, undo a few dishes, or unload, do a little bit of dishwasher, pop back in here, do a little more. I want to try and time it as to where you can actually watch the grass grow or we don't have anything to do. Of course, I will check the live stream chat. You know, we're checking that continuously. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Oops. Still pressing R1 when I went to. Yeah. All right. Now, and there is this wheel loader that I saw it on the mod hub, and I was like, that was interesting. I saw it and I was like, I really want to try that out. I really want to see what that's gonna be. I might back out here if I see something new in the mod I haven't checked today yet. So we have packs. Pack, big bag. I don't really see anything new on the mod of today that really makes me go, oh yeah, cool. I'm gonna go and download that. See one that might be interesting, but I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it's just. This place will say packed with several types of sites, trenches, earthing where you can unload your private takes back as in public or sites are made for the following machine. That's gonna I might have to try that at some point. I don't know if we're gonna try it now, but that does look somewhat interesting. I would definitely do it now because I don't think we'd have enough money to do it now. So it would be yeah. I know there's like a cheat. I know we could totally cheat. You know, there's like a million different ways we cheat, but I'm not really into cheating. So yeah. So what we're doing, right? Okay, I was gonna show you the wheel loader. So it's the HUD here. Now I'm looking at these two. Of type city rail. I'm not. There's city. Hello, thank you for joining city and oh, Mud Mary. Okay. Rail. Now I'm not. I don't really know I don't really know much about these. You know these things. So I'm not so sure. Rail city, which is I guess the tires. I wish I would stop doing that. That's something I don't like when they do it in my hub. And then rail, and we have the. Wait, how do we get the Mud Mary? Okay, that's weird because we keep going the same way, but Mud Mary, city, rail, city, and rail. Hold on, so there's like 18. Hold on, I'm very confused. I'm flipping through them, and this is city, rail, city, rail. I'm going to the right. Muddy Mary. And let's see, I don't know. I really don't know the difference between all of these. So I mean, I have no idea. But you can make these look John Deere, and you can make it look John Deere. So, floor mat configuration. I don't really know. Hey, RPG Ghost, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. And then you can have these, which obviously we're gonna do because I like beacons. Love beacons. Hey there, how's it going? Thank you for joining, or welcome. Now, I want to get this one because, well, it's a little more. It's the 30 gram more, you know, without customizing it, of course. But it has that lift thing on the top. I'm really curious to know what that is. So we're going to eventually get this, and of course we're going to need about 300,000 because, of course, we're going to do it like, hold on, deer. Of course, we're going to make it look like a deer excavator because we are deer fans. I'm not going to mess any of this because I have no idea what this is. Rail, cable, there's only two, so rail, I really don't know what those are. Oh, no, there's a Muddy Mary for this one too. I don't know, it's really confusing. I don't get the differences. I really wish they'd have like cable 1, cable 2, cable whatever, rail 1, rail 2, rail whatever. I really don't understand those differences, but format configuration will go to format textile, because why not? Like configuration, of course, we'll do that. So we're going to need about $250,340. I don't want to take out a loan. Well, actually, I kind of do, but I'm going to wait to take out a loan until we can, you know, easily make that back in a harvest. and then some. So yeah, I might take out a loan. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Does it actually have one? No, does it have? I think it also has a 3-point hit on the back. I'm not. Is that a 3-point? I wonder if you can detach that. Yeah, it looks like you can detach the back. It almost looks like that is its own individual 3-point hook there. Alright, and of course you got the attachments to it, which that. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get on with our forestry, planting. Of course, I go to plant it. Because, yeah, I don't want to forestry equipment. We're going to lease this. We will buy it at some point, but we're going to go ahead and lease that. Yeah, so let's go ahead and, of course, I have to drive back for them, but we'll go with the pallet saplings. We're going to buy 3 of these, and that'll be 60 trees. That'll be 60 trees. So, that time, it'll probably take like 20 years for it to grow. It's probably a few weeks, you know, IRL time, but, you know what, that's okay. That time we, repo planter, there we go. And the cool thing is that the snow on this map, it actually goes everywhere. Like it's actually like it goes, well, for the most part it's everywhere, but it's on all the ground, including the road, and which I granted it's not a road of traffic as great as that would be. If there's this one extra road or something that would pass, but it's fine. But I don't know if it goes on the outside, like outside the shop. I didn't actually look at that. We'll have to look at that next time we have snow. But yeah, so I do know that it goes. I could do forestry right up there. I don't know. What's the right down there? That would be a good place for forestry. The problem is I don't know. When I cut these, I'll have to be careful which way they fall. Because yeah, I'll be able to move them with something. I might be able to pick them up with something, but I can't like cut it. Because if I have to cut it with just a chainsaw, then I don't want to plan on any roads. Because eventually we do want to get that, but we're gonna keep that grass for now. So. Alright, look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Look at this. Look at this. We're gonna be planting like 1,000 trees in here. Making so much money. You know what? You know what? No, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with planting it on the trail, because you know what? It's not gonna hurt it. We will cut it down. We will then grind the stump off. You know, and then plant it. So it's fine. I mean, it's fine. We're not using that road anyway. So I do know at one point we will need to get a mower. Right? We need to get a mower. I'm thinking buy one of these. I don't know. I guess that was cool. So, alright, so we're gonna need a mower, and then we're gonna need a loading wagon at the very least, which I think. Well, let's actually take out the load for it now. Folded, unfolded, yeah, which just adds. So we'll buy that. And how much to. Okay, I think I'm gonna run into the thing, which is not good. Oh my gosh, that's right. I think, if I remember correctly, there's a gas thing over here. Yeah, look at this. I totally forgot about this gas before here. I forgot about that, so we'll have to. Okay, that's insane. Alright, so some mowers. How much to lease this? I might just lease this. Pottinger, $9. I think I could easily make it. We'll probably lease this. I think we can cut it now. So let's see, per day is $109. I mean, yeah, we'll start the leasing in a minute. Because I do want to. I think we sell the grass here. The only sell point accepts everything, so. Finances. We cut that another one day. Okay. So yeah, also this also looks like it does accept everything, so that's good. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to plant these trees. Then we're gonna go and plant the other trees. And yeah, we're not gonna wait. And that's I don't know how long it's gonna take. For these saplings to grow, probably at least a year out. I would guess. It doesn't say the best time to plant, but I would assume it's not when there's snow on the ground. So maybe just planting some in there. I can barely see them there. So let's go ahead and let's make these some roadside. Let's make these some roadside trees right here. Alright, this is gonna be long. Go ahead and just boom, boom, just plant and go and just like this. And nice roadside trees right in here. They're real tight, which is nice. So we can get a whole bunch of them in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the last one. Alright. So that's 40 trees right there. Those are going to be 40 trees that we're going to harvest. And yeah, so we might have to even that out. I don't know. I don't know what we might do with that. I'm not entirely sure. We might. I don't know. Like I want to. Well, I do like having some rocks to look at. I know if you cut down like a sign or something. But there's a sign over here. We'll see if we can find it in a second. But there's a sign over here that you cut down, or you cut that down, you cut down a tree, then it'll get rid of all the rocks and all the large rocks and stuff. Not the painted ground rocks, but like all of the rocks and boulders and all that. We taken from the map. Where is it? It's like right over here somewhere. Yep, I think that's it. Well, no, give me a second. Yeah, so I like how we start with the farm, pretty much pretty much smack dab in the middle. Oh. Okay, the tractor is broken. There we go. Alright, I refilled the planter and then it just stopped. So there's a right in here. Get ready to turn around here. I was gonna turn around something. Alright, cutting this signpost with the chainsaw. Oh, this is new. Cutting this signpost with the chainsaw. Trees around the lot. Will permanently remove all trees from the map. Okay, so that one wasn't there before. And this cutting this signpost with a chainsaw will permanently remove all rocks from the map. So this one, it used to be just this one. I haven't played this map in at least a few months, so it's been a long time, like just 5 or 6 months, I believe. It was another 3 or 4 months where, maybe it was 3 or 4 months, 3 or 4 or 5, something like that. But I know 3 or 4 months I was not able to get on PS4 in general, and I believe that's when they updated the map in that time period. And before that, I stopped playing it for at least a few weeks. So go ahead, we'll plant these trees, we'll turn this, and then we'll go ahead and lease. We would buy, but we can't. Not grand. We'll lease the thing, the mower. Where we're gonna put this one? Put these rather. That's a good question. So let's see here. Where should we put these? He's like, I don't care, as long as I get to sleep. Fair enough. That's what we're thinking, I have no idea. I'm just guessing. Alright, I guess I'll put these right here. I mean, I don't. I could do like a circle. I have turned off crop moisture, that way I don't have to deal with the waiting 30 days just to harvest. I know, realistically there is crop moisture, yada 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 yada, but, there's weeds in your life too, and there's a lot of life as well, which we'll slowly build up to doing, but, yeah. Which, speaking of weeds, in Farming Simulator, it's kind of funny because in FS17, I think even in FS15, you could buy a weeder, but you could buy, some weeders, right? Which I'll show you. But, one rower weeders. You could buy some weeders. I can't remember if these are the ones, but I know they had like at least a weeder or two. But they didn't actually serve a purpose. I mean, you just run over and it do nothing because there was no need for them, which was kind of odd. So I never used them. So I was like, well, if there's no need for them, so why? So I think what they intended to do was one of the earlier. I think they intended to put the weeds in the game. They just, weren't able to at the time for whatever reason. Still a great game. I'm not saying they're bad games or anything, but I just think I find it very odd that they had a lower the SOCs. Boom. Actually, I'm gonna get behind. Actually, I don't know exactly where it's gonna pop in up. Guessing right over there. Up there. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this so we don't accidentally keep it for 2 days. And now we're gonna go ahead and use for that mower, and well, you know what? No, we might. Yeah, actually, let's go see what the max loan is. Yeah, I might just take out a little bit of a loan. I do want to see what the max loan is. I I know I have to take out a loan for that. What you call it? The $300,000 loan. Okay, so this would be more. This would be thousands and thousands of dollars we lose right here. So we can get a $500,000 loan. Alright, so we're not going to take out obviously that big a loan. You can see every time, obviously take out a loan, you got to pay a little bit of a loan interest until you pay it back. And, in FS19, that's every day, as is the other ones. So, So we'll just do a $15,000 loan, and then we'll just go ahead and buy the mower. That way we're not having to turn it every time. And yeah, let's go ahead and John Deere, because we're John Deere fans. Buy right there, boom. We have $5,000. That'll give us enough to last a few days at least. So we have to make some trips, you know, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But that's fine, because you know we gotta we gotta sell. So we might actually make it with the truck. And when we go to sell us, we can go a little faster. So yeah, now it's a matter of cutting some grass up. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of grass. I'm gonna do just a little bit. Now, I would say let's bale it and save it. Actually, bales degrade over time. I forgot about that. In seasons, bales degrade over time, which is very interesting. So I would say let's put it, let's just keep it in here. Let's save it for the animals, but we're not gonna be doing an animal that will be needing grass uh, anytime super soon. So yeah. This will give us just this will give us a little bit of money. It's not gonna give us a whole lot, but it'll be a little bit extra versus having it just while having the grass just sit there uncut. Probably. Yeah, so eventually it will. Eventually we can get the big mower. We can just make very quick work of cutting it, and then yeah. What's interesting is I actually had. Oh my gosh! Now I remember what that mod was. There's this mod that I first had in FS19, and it's basically this mod where the the forge wagon is a drivable, it's a self-propelled forge wagon, which is very interesting and kind of fun. I mean, it's slow and it's old, whatever, but it's having so much fun. And they brought in somebody, I don't know who, it's not the trees there. I can't see where the trees are at, so I can't see exactly. They're so small. Anyway, someone brought that out, and I was trying to find that, because that's the mod that I wanted to re-download, because we got a new system, and you get a new system. All the stuff that's downloaded doesn't automatically on the system, especially all the mods you can download into the game itself. So I'm trying to pick up these little bits as well. So I tried looking for it, but I couldn't find it, and I was wondering why I couldn't find it. But now I remember what the pack is called. It's in a pack. So I didn't look at the packs section. So I should go ahead and at least always go back over that stuff in a minute. That's all we're gonna do for now. A lot more we could have done, I know, but we're actually going to get this. And we're actually going to get this a bit up. Look better that looks. You know what? It might. Well, I don't know. That looks so much better. I just cut grass there. I am tempted to get the mower and just go over and do all that. However, I would do that if I wasn't on stream. I don't want to, make it super boring. So we're actually going to advance the time and actually I'm gonna get gas. I just realized. Oh no, we're gonna keep it roasted and all that. One thing I do like about the seasons update, the mod season itself, is that now when you repair your vehicle, um, it doesn't automatically repaint it, or no, not repaint it. It wasn't updated. It was with seasons. It wasn't there an update. Sorry, it was when seasons came out. Okay, this might not actually faster, but it's not gonna have the full ground thing. That's fine, whatever. But with seasons, when you repair a vehicle, it doesn't repaint a vehicle. When you repaint or equipment, whatever, it's not going to repair it. It does the things individually. So, oops. So you can keep, like, basically, repainting basically gets rid of the rust. And, repairing basically makes it so it has the full working capabilities. So otherwise, the horsepower, it's basically its overall strength, and yes, work effectiveness, degrades as as time goes by, so you repair it, and that brings back up to as if it was brand new. So if you repair something not in seasons, like you're not using the seasons mod, then it's gonna repaint it as well, which is kind of fun because I do like the rust of, like, this very used tractor, um, or a very used piece of equipment. Like it's old. You can see it's got a lot of work hours to it. It's got some years on it. So. Alright, what was he planting in boots? I know we have canola, so we might go for soybeans. Yeah. Depending on when we can. We might do oats, something, I don't know. We might do oats and sell some oats. The horses, I'm not entirely sure. Grass. I'm not gonna make a whole lot. $482 off that. That's not bad. $482 off 5,000 acres of grass. That's really not too bad there. Alright, so we'll go back here, and then I want to turn off my headset. We're gonna watch the time. Not the time. We'll watch the crops grow a bit. We're gonna save it, of course, and then I'm not gonna skip the night because at some point that just becomes broken. I wish it had base seasons as to where it doesn't break it doesn't glitch out the skipping the night feature. I used to play FS19 and even stream it, you know, with without the enough, with, and didn't have the skipping the night feature. I was only on PC, so so I can go ahead and just start skipping the time now. Like I said, I want to get my mic and I turn my headset off. Set the general power of that, and we'll just watch stuff grow, and maybe we'll cut some more grass next time it grows all the way again. So yeah, I want to continue doing laundry and a little bit of dishwasher and a few more things, and then we'll be back. So I will keep an eye on this. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on the chat, of course. So yeah, let's grow. Oh, and this one thing is, you can have your choice of either watching the grass grow or the crops grow. I don't have any paint to watch you dry. I am sorry. One day I hope to get house flipper and try that. That'd be fun. So, yep. Alright, I'm back. So I think what I'm going to do is, I think I am going to, yeah, I feel like I'm playing my phone. But, yeah, I really like underneath this thing. I know it's going to make the growing off thing, but, whatever, it's fine. So we're actually going to take the mower and we're going to pick up the stuff afterwards. But we're going to go ahead and cut that grass. And hey, extra money, right? So far we're going to chop down those trees. And actually, I think there is. Now, at some point, once we harvest this field, we're going to, yeah. There's a path. Is this it? Yeah, maybe this is the. Yeah, so this is the little road. Hey, come on. Sorry. Yeah, this is what this. Yes, this is a little road right up in through here. So it kind of comes to a stop right about here. So I guess we'll continue this over on this way. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just paint the third path there. Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah, so it comes up. So I want to be able to actually kind of paint it. There we go. And we have ground type. Oh, that ain't it. There we go. Oh, yeah, smaller. I think that's it. Yeah, that's more like it. I think. Now that's. There we go. That's. Grown there. Yeah. Yes, one is with. I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, that'll do. Don't do like that little text building it has right there, but I mean, hey. I can't put little circles like that, so we'll go ahead and just do. Freaking first, there we go. So okay. I do want some like puddles, so there we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That big puddle. Probably make a massive puddle, probably like. Oh, how do I zoom? Ah, cameras in there. Mess. I wonder if I can put something there to see what this. Yeah, that is one massive puddle. Alright, let's plant this back as grass. Or actually, no, let's actually make this a little grass. Since we're, yeah, let's actually do a nice little gravel lot here. store. There we go. There we go. Just a gravel out there. No, not very, not very well done. Well made, granted, but now we can actually have a nice little area to store. We'll do that in a minute. Because obviously we don't have enough room for everything in there. Alright, so just another 30 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and just cut this grass here, and then I'll get playing on it afterwards. So cut this grass, pick up what we can before the stream ends, and then obviously when the stream ends, yeah. So the moment after that is I am going to play this, continue to do laundry, dishes, clean the house, general stuff. I might get through some video clips. Yeah, be very careful. I want to buy that little piece of land as well. But anyway, then I'm going to watch the PlayStation 5 live stream at 4 p.m. EST, or 2 p.m. EST, 4 p.m. EST, 2 p.m. EST? I don't know. Whatever time it is. And then I'm going to cover that on the podcast, and then yeah. I might even make a video, I might even take some screenshots of it and make a video of it here on YouTube. That'll take a little bit more work, as I will be having to transfer. Look at my USB again. Oh, I know where it is. Maybe too pretty boy. So work does not stop, but that's okay. So if you like this live stream and you want to see more live streams or you want to see gameplay videos, then go ahead and leave a like and of course subscribe. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll be doing streams more often. So I'm gonna try and get back. I know I said a while back that if I'm doing streams like at least every other night, and then a session all day, every day. Trying to get some RP videos. I should have a DOIJ roleplay, a GTA 5 roleplay video out soon from DOIJ. Hopefully by the end of this weekend. So I've got to go through the clips and just see what I have there. I might do that right after the stream ends. So a lot of work to be done. Of course, there's still a lot more I'd still like to record. I've got to get set up. I've got a lot planned. So yeah, and if you see me post one gameplay video or gameplay of the game, or video of gameplay of the game that you don't like or you don't find interesting, just don't worry. Don't worry, and just let me know in the comment section of that video or another video and say, hey, I prefer if you would play a game like, and then list the game. And if I have that game, I will do a gameplay videos of it. If I don't have that game, I will, try and find a game that might be like it, like same genre, same type, whatever, and do my best. And then you can tell me if you like that or not, and we'll go from there. And then and if I ever get the money, I will then try and buy that game that you like the gameplay of. But budget is well, it's nothing right now. I mean, I literally don't have budget because it is nothing. But I will still do my best to provide you all with entertainment. So hopefully this has been an entertaining live stream. It's not over yet. We got another 24 minutes left. But I figured to let you know if you're still watching. Just let me know what kind of gameplay videos you like, what kind of gameplay videos you don't like. So, if you want to check out my podcast, which is On the Tail Podcast, we have a Twitter account. And I don't know why I keep saying we, because it is just me. I mean, of course I have my co-host, Waffle, but I'm the one that's recording it and uploading it and all that good stuff. So, you know, but, you know, check that out. You can find us on Twitter at OnTheTablePod21. Again, Twitter's choice. I put out On the Table Podcast, but it is stuck at the asked and put in one in its place. I guess I ran out of characters. I don't know. And I've seen along with Twitter handles, but I mean, I guess those Twitter handles were made back in the day. So, hey, PC Plot, how's it going? Thank you so much for going in. So we're gonna have to. Okay. I think what we're also gonna do is we're going to pick up all this grass, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just plant it all as grass, like just paint all this grass. Want to get rid of these bushes and little things you can't otherwise get rid of. Well, unless you plow it and then plant grass, but why plant grass when you can paint grass? So, yeah, but we're gonna pick up, we're not gonna now paint it or get rid of whatever crop is on the field. I mean, now we have the grass from the field, so, yeah, so I think, there we go, we made this area perfect. It's gonna be perfect. So we're going to pick this up. Yeah, and therefore we're going to go ahead and paint it. We're going to be careful not to paint too close to the field. Now I do want to paint this little strip, but I'm going to wait till we have my favorite little plow mod. And look at that water. Look at that water puddle. Mud puddle. Whatever. And we have that. Those tiny leaves. God, I hate trying to rake up those tiny little itty bitty leaves. Always a pain. Because they always go right through the tines and your and your rake. And then honestly, it's much easier to pick them up by hand, or, well, yeah, I mean, you shovel them. So simply go through the shovel. It's like, the heck. So, yeah. So hopefully, this time next week, we'll have this game saved to the point of where we have some much better equipment, or bigger equipment rather. I mean, this equipment is fine for a small farm, but we hope to be a bigger farm. I probably could have gone a little more to the left over here, but better safe than sorry, you know. I'm trying not to miss any if possible. So I remember in FS19, I'm sure the ones prior to, I think it was 15, sure, I do know. But I don't know if FS17 was the last previous farming simulator game I played on console. And I remember, in FS17, you could cut anybody, you couldn't own any pieces of land, you could only own the field itself. And I remember you could cut down any tree, no matter where it was, and you could cut any bit of grass, no matter where it was. I mean, as long as you could get to it, and you could pick it up. Great. If you couldn't pick it up, well, you just cut this grass that you couldn't pick up. What a way to go. But and now it's cool because like you can't just cut any grass. You can't just cut down any tree. You have to own the land. You have to, and you can own the land and not just the, you know, not just the field. And with the mission system, I remember when they said that you can actually save your game and come back to it. That was a big deal. And you can also use your own equipment, because I remember many times when I would have like the biggest harvest you could have, and I'd be doing my fields, and I have my fields to do as well as the contracted field. I remember if you left the contracted field, you had like 15 seconds or something. You had a limited time to return before it just canceled it. Not anymore. You can, not anymore with contracts. Those you don't know now. You know, you can use your equipment. You can come back to it. You can literally stop and go work on your field for a bit. You can basically you can stop to come back to it any way you like. And they also work in multiplayer. So because in multiplayer you wouldn't have contracts, with the AIs. So and it's just so much has changed, in a good way too, fantastic. I'm not sure what made me think of all that, but I also remembered all that, which was just like, yeah, cause I'm cutting the grass and doing this, and now being able to cut the neighbor's grass. So I mean, so this is so cool, and I'm really curious to see what they're gonna do for the next one. If they do an FS21, I know they're gonna have a next one eventually, but I'm really curious to see what they're gonna do for it. And I also remember John Deere. I remember watching videos of people on PC, and they didn't have to put PC in their title. If they were using a John Deere, obviously it was on PC, because only PC mods would have, only PC would have John Deere mods. Whereas, they weren't even allowed to be modded in on console. I think, it was like external sources, like it wasn't Giants. I can't remember, I'd have to look. I'm not even gonna look now and still see those mods. But I do remember that was really, really cool. Hey RN IDK, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're enjoying this stream. Got this a little back here. But I remember when they announced John Deere, and I was like, yes, finally we can get John Deere. So on console, because I remember looking at PC and being like, oh, I'm so jealous. Like, I'm gonna get a really cool John Deere mod. And now there's like so many different mods that you never would have imagined would be on console. So I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with the next generation. So I mean, I think they're skipping a year, so they're probably gonna do it in 2023. Will be their next FS for console, because I know Even Numbers is mobile, like the mobile versions, and then the Odd Numbers is the like the console, so the PC. So I'm really curious to see what they're gonna do for the next one. Let's see what crops and how much they can bring out. And I know that because I remember with this one, when they released it, released missing some pieces that they wanted to do because of the time constraint of trying to make it in 2 years. And think about this, they made this in 2 years. Okay, let's think about that for a minute. It's a lot of work, and not that they didn't make this map or this mod, but all the stuff that they brought out, they in 2 years. A grass with a patch of grass. It's just a patch of grass, which I'm actually going to repaint. Well, not repaint, I haven't painted it once. I'm actually going to paint it as grass again, just to get rid of all these little Well, these little things, 'cause I honestly find these to be a headache. Especially when I cut the grass and I still have these standing up, it's kind of like, ugh, really? So, so go ahead and we'll, like, paint it, and, you know, we're just gonna pick this up first, and then, yeah, so we're not gonna be able to get all of it in one scoop, so we're gonna actually finish this a little bit over here. Oh, I see a little bit that we missed earlier. I had a feeling I missed a little bit down there. There we go. But yeah, so I mean, and again, they were missing some items, I guess. How do I put it? Loading, and then I don't know what that emoji is. Say there's two things, a frog and a frog. I'm not entirely sure. I'm sorry. All right, let's go ahead and flip that pickup. Now I was gonna buy the piece of land right up here, 56, with the that had the. I was gonna buy this one right here, but then I thought, you know what, that's like really close to the sell point, so it'd kind of be cheating. So we're gonna get you know, this top half. So that's more than half. But we're gonna get this upper part first, and then we're gonna go ahead and just expand down south. Expand on down south. I'm like that. That's like perfect for a replacement. But yeah, which I'm really glad that someone finally made an open pasture, um, stable thing for horses, pigs, cows, and sheep, which is it was great because then I can because I'm always irritated just looking at the grass in the cow pasture, and the sheep pasture, and the horse pasture, and being like, oh man, that's grass that I could be using to feed or to sell, whatever. So it's like, obviously with the horse, it'd be like, the grass I could be using to feed the sheep or the cows, or to sell, you know, or sell it, maybe get extra money, you know. But now I can because it'll be an open one, which is nice. So I'm gonna get that. It's gonna be about $11,000. We're gonna need a lot more than that though because you know we need to add more transportation. Well, no, I don't think we're actually gonna do animal transportation for the horses. We'll do animal transportation for when we I don't know. Maybe for sheep. I don't know. Ones that reproduce. I don't know. It might not do. I'm not sure. We'll see. And if I miss a tiny little bit and I don't notice it, oh well, not a big deal. Yeah, 9 minutes. Let's see what we can pick up and paint in 9 minutes. Actually, line up correctly, geez. I'm gonna do it this way for a minute until we can get it nice and even. You know, like this right here, like this. Like, it looks like it's grass, right? It looks like it's grass. I mean, obviously taking closer right now, it's not, it's more like weeds, but it's like, what the heck? I really hope that in the next one, yeah, I'm not gonna do it the other way. I hope that in the next one, when you actually cut the grass, even if it doesn't, like I said, there's weeds and bushes and whatever, stuff like that, and you cut the grass, even if it doesn't, give you, any grass or whatever for it, or, whatever it would be, I hope it, like, disappears, and then it can regrow, whatever, and then, it's like, it would be trimmed, or, non-existent until it grows back, when you cut it. I mean, that's something I really hope for the next one. Uh, because it's cool having these little things, so more realistic, because, obviously weeds and stuff will grow out of the grass, but it's really freaking irritating just having, it's like cutting the grass and having them still be up there, like, oh my gosh, this is not how it works in real life. But this is Farming Simulator, not Invincible Weed Simulator. So, but for now, we can just paint the grass. And I remember when this first came out, right, in the first, what was the first month, I think it was, you paint grass and it wouldn't grow. Which, it honestly didn't really bother me, because, like, okay, if I, I figured that's the way they really wanted it, because, if you want grass to grow, you gotta plant grass. In real life, you gotta plant the grass, right? So, I figured, okay, so we just plow field, plant some grass. We want grass to grow. Okay, no biggie. And then they said, hey, okay, we fixed, and then they said that they fixed it where the grass wouldn't grow in planted grass. I was like, what? That was meant to happen in the game? I was chill with it not being in the game. So, I wonder if people like complained about it. Cause honestly, I find cool with the being okay, infinite, even grass. I mean, but don't go wrong, I'm very glad that, now you paint it uh, and it regrows. Obviously, grass is not going to be a crop that is going to sustain you, even though it is pretty much almost 100% profit. Let's do large grass. Yeah, there we are. Maybe I don't want to too close to the road, because right now we're going over here too, because I'm going to eventually cut the grass over here as well. Oh shoot, no, it's fine, whatever. And there's a road, so be careful not to do that. So yeah, so what that is, I'm going to do. And I'm so fascinated just to see, boom, just satisfying. Just like, haha, all these stripes be gone. Alright, and this line, yada yada. There we go, alright. And there's that. So now let's go ahead and wait. Can I actually go? Oh my gosh, can I do this again? Alright, cut it again. Yeah, looks like I could. Okay, yeah, 67. Okay, so that'll be. we could totally cheat the system and do it again. However, I think we'll do it again. We would get this big motor right here, which would be a lot to lease right now for, not much. But, you know what I might do? Because grass is, like, the only really profitable thing. So what I might do is I might take out a loan, buy that, maybe $400 some thousand now. So buy this, and then we would buy a baler. Don't need a big one. We could do a round baler too. Baler technology. Or actually, no, we could, well, yeah, as it says, yeah, so we'll see. And if we need to, we can, let's buy a small baler and, no, I want to do this, but I think it's the job. Main color, who is John Deere? John Deere yellow. Pretty yellow truck. Very interesting. So $8,000. I guess we could do that, and then I think that'd be like a square baler. There is a round baler. That's cool. I think that's a square baler. Maybe it's a round baler. Yeah, I think it's a round baler. Let's cut lease for $3,000 and find out. Right, but how much power do we need for that though? That's the question. Is how much power do we need? 110. Yeah, not bad. I think we have that in this, right? 150. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go and sell this. We're gonna take out a big loan and yeah. It'll be a few thousand every day. Alright, so this is where the stream is about to end. And I want to take out the loan. I'll end it again. I'll end it. And then I will see what, I'm not 100% sure if I'm actually gonna take out the, I'm not sure if I want to buy it. I might lease it and just see, how much. And then, if it really is profitable, pay back a lot of the loan or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much. If we'll have enough to. We might actually have enough. I don't know. We'll probably take out like a few $100,000 loan. Lease and stuff. I feel like it's not going to be super profitable right now because there's not a whole lot of the grass and all that. But so $255 harvest income. So let's see, so I'm going to park this. Oh yeah, what's right here? Can I load this? I totally forgot about this. Oh, they can, okay. I think you can actually, like, buy crops. Right there. So let's go ahead and we can even sell it for kind of a profit. We're not gonna do it though, that's cheating. Definitely. So we're gonna need one of these, but we're gonna go for the, ones all over here. Let's see, main color, this is John Deere, foil color, deer yellow, and then, I got 4 grand to lease that, and then to lease this would be like 20 grand, so $25,000, let's say. So if we can make $25,000, you won't know, unfortunately. So I think $25,000 at that little bit alone, and then we're working even. So yeah, let's take out A. On the point of where we have, I think almost 40 grand will do. Hey, pro gamer, man, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually release these two first time in the stream, as I've got to do a lot more stuff. So let's go ahead and save the game. Unfortunately, this stream is going to end. If you like this stream, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe. Of course, leave a like. Thank you for those 30 people so far that have liked it. We really appreciate it. And I hope we're doing a stream again. Maybe super late tonight. I know tomorrow I will be trying to hop in session and get some more recording done. Have some more videos uploaded this weekend, and at least one of them will be published. So we'll see where that goes. So I gotta finish what I gotta do today, and then yeah, don't forget to stay tuned to the podcast for the breakdown or coverage or whatever of the PlayStation event that will be recorded after it is done being live. So after that event ends, I will then record the podcast. That should probably be within 3 hours after the stream ends is when I should be publishing that episode. So there you have it. Stay tuned, stay awesome. But thank you all so much for watching, subscribing, and for liking. Have a good one. Thanks again for watching.